Hi, my name is Gabriela Torres Geary. I'm currently a junior at the University of Wisconsin-Madison studying elementary education and Spanish. I'll be participating in the fall 2011 semester at sea voyage. Today, I'm answering the question posed by Diversity Abroad. How does a deep understanding of diversity make you a better global citizen? Diversity is what makes each individual person different from another. In order to have a deep understanding of diversity, one has to be aware of the differences between individuals and their lifestyles and be accepting of those differences. The defining moment for me in terms of understanding diversity started in kindergarten, and in general was the result of my elementary school experience. I attended Adams Spanish Immersion Magnet Elementary School in St. Paul, Minnesota. Since my mother is from Cuba, it was important to her that I understood my Hispanic roots, so she enrolled me at the school so that I would gain fluency in the Spanish language, as well as an understanding of the culture. Additionally, my understanding of diversity was largely broadened by the diversity of my school's community. Adams was unlike regular neighborhood schools, because it is a magnet school that attracts children from all over the Twin Cities metropolitan area. In fact, my parents drove me into the inner city from the suburbs every day so that I could have this opportunity. This meant that during my elementary school years, I lived in two worlds, that of my neighborhood in the suburbs, a homogeneous community where everybody was mostly the same, to my school, where the teachers and students were from diverse races, socioeconomic statuses, cultures, and practiced different religions and traditions. This experience endowed me with a deep understanding of diversity. 3 of my peers were Jewish, and I remember that in the 3rd grade they gave a presentation to the class about Hanukkah. Initially, I remember thinking it was strange that they did not celebrate Christmas. But after their presentation, it no longer seemed strange to me, just different from my own traditions. The teachers were diverse as well. In the 4th grade, I was placed in the new teacher, Señor Pizarro's class, who had just moved from Puerto Rico. I remember him sharing stories with my class about how different life in the United States was from his life in Puerto Rico, which helped me realize that not everybody in the world has the same lifestyle I have. After elementary school, I went to my neighborhood school in the suburbs, which was very different from Adams. The majority of students were Christian, affluent, and Caucasian. My new peers did not understand diversity in the same way that I did, because they had never been exposed to such a diverse environment.
So if you're from Africa, why are you white?
Oh my God, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white.
Although I had felt different at Adams, everybody was different, and differences between individuals were actually celebrated. However, at my suburban school, the minority students were clearly different, and were not fully embraced since most students lacked a deep understanding of diversity. A new student from Uruguay named Santiago enrolled at my middle school. When he arrived, he spoke only Spanish. The teachers were very unsure of how to meet his needs as a student, due to the language barrier, and most of my peers made fun of him because they found him to be weird. I was in his English class, and after I told my teacher that I spoke Spanish, she paired me up with him in class so I could help translate instructions and in general help him adjust to our school. My experience with Santiago helped me become a better global citizen, because assisting him required me to apply my deep understanding of diversity from Adams to my interactions with him. I knew he was different from me because he came from a country that I knew nothing about, but at the same time, we shared a knowledge of the Spanish language, which linked us together. I helped him by using the 2 things we had in common, the Spanish language and the Latino culture. In my opinion, that is how a deep understanding of diversity makes one a better global citizen, by finding similarities with diverse people in order to make the world a better place. There are 195 countries in the world, as well as numerous religions, races, and lifestyles. A good global citizen sees that there are many differences in the world, is tolerant and accepting of the differences, and strives to find ways to link everybody together, so that the world can work as a functional whole. I plan on being a better global citizen by using my deep understanding of diversity gained from personal experience, and which will be enhanced by my exposure to the 12 countries on the semester at sea voyage, in order to help bridge the achievement gap in schools. I am an elementary education major, and once I become a teacher, my primary goal is to work in inner city schools. Many schools in the United States track students based on ability. Unfortunately, Minority students are often overrepresented in the lower tracks. I hope to help change this by learning about different cultures and their practices so that when I'm a teacher, I can give each student the opportunity to be successful and reach their full potential. I will encourage other teachers to strive to understand and accept the diversity of their diverse student bodies and minority students so that unfair tracking practices are a thing of the past. We are all citizens of the Earth, but although we share the same planet, we all come from different cultural worlds. In order to live peacefully, the key is to be accepting of cultures and customs different from our own, and to demonstrate mutual respect in every way. By having a deep understanding of the world and helping others further their own understanding of diversity, these different, culturally diverse worlds become one interconnected world. Each person can make a significant impact on the world. For me, it will be through teaching. For others, it can be through leadership roles within their community, fighting discrimination, exposing the truth through journalism, and much more. Regardless of the means, every person possesses the potential to be a good global citizen by striving to see the best in others and using their understanding of diversity to better the world in some way.